Hi, shalom, friends. I know a word that by most people, if I say it, it brings a smile to their face, at least internally. The word is, okay, I'll tell it to you. It's called vacation. Vacation. What a word that's pregnant with meaning. I'm working hard. I need a vacation. I finished a project. I'm going on a vacation. Sometimes the word holiday vacation comes together. But pray tell me, what is a vacation? And that opens up another discussion. How do you define a vacation? Do you have to leave your home for a vacation? How far do you have to go? What do you have to do? Have you ever heard of a person who says, I went on vacation, but I did nothing? Is that a vacation? Or if you had a vacation where you work very hard, is that a vacation? Well, I don't want to be philosophical. I want to go on vacation, just like you. So let me suggest, vacation, another word that comes to mind is relaxation. Something that relaxes me. A vacation where I come back tensed is not much of a vacation. A vacation or a break, or I vacate myself from one place to reach another place where I am more relaxed, I believe is a vacation. Well, how do you define relaxation? Just look at how people relax, / look how people spend their vacations. There are certain people that have a vacation which they challenge their body. For them, a true vacation means going into literally death-defying places, whether it be jetmobiles or automobiles, or jumping out of bungee jumping, or challenging themselves by rock climbing. They're never closer to death than when they're on vacation, and that relaxes them. For others, they take the opposite extreme. For them, the dream vacation is to be as close to death as possible. They'd like to be inert on a beach as like a clam. And if they're buried in sand up to their neck, it's even better. It's the closest thing to being buried alive. And you ask the person, when you just about step on him, you say, what are you doing? And he says, I'm living it up. Believe it or not, I'm living it up by doing nothing. Well, I want to give a suggestion of how we can make a vacation and how we can relax. And I would like to use the model of our seventh day, the Sabbath, the Shabbat. It's not exactly a vacation, and it's not exactly a day of relaxation, but it's truly a day of rejuvenation, something that we would hope to get from a vacation we literally could get once a week. When you take a look at how a Jew celebrates the Shabbat, the more traditional he is, the stranger it seems. As a traditional Jew, the great world of the outside recedes and the inner world expands. So if you go to work, you're really interacting with others, you're interacting with a world economy, you're using technological advances to be connected to people literally halfway around the world. You're buying, you're selling, you're creating, you're deleting, and you very much in your own world are spending very little time the way you feel and what you need and your goals and aspirations. What you do is often responding to outside demands, and you're trying very hard to make a mark, to put your little thumbprint on a world. Well, when you're one against many billions, it's quite a daunting task. And then when it comes Friday, late afternoon, and you come home, you take a shower, and you start disconnecting from the outside. And you're not going to use your telephone, or your cell phone, or your internet, or your computer, or your automobile. And you're not going to go to business, and you're not going to read the Wall Street Journal. And suddenly that big world that exists, you have no idea of what's happening right now in Biafra, because you don't have access to media. And instead, the little world that was inside of you the whole time, your feelings and your loves and your family and your neighbors and maybe your community, your synagogue, your teacher, suddenly they become very important on the seventh day. So what we have is the big world becoming small and the small world becoming very big. And that, my friends, is a vacation. That is relaxation. That means you're changing. You're creating. You're creating not by fighting a colossus. You're changing because internally you're making more room for God and for fellow men. You talk more, you eat more, perhaps you sleep more, but you also study more and you also interact more. I see this in the preparation for the Shabbat. An amazing thing, 2 minutes or literally 18 minutes before the sun sets, usually it's the wife, the female of the home, but not limited, someone lights the Sabbath candles. And you'll notice in the candle, it's preceded by a blessing. Blessed are you, God, Almighty, King of the Almighty Universe, who has made us holy and told us to kindle the Sabbath lights, Shabbos Kodesh, the holy Shabbos lights. And with that act, the world of the outside ceases to exist. After you light the candles, you don't pick up the phone. After you light the candles, you don't even take a shower. All of that's done before. You start your inner world by bringing a tranquil light. And suddenly you have time to pray, you have time to read, you have time to kiss your kids, you have time to appreciate your wife's cooking, you have time to say thank you to God for creating everything around you. That's light, that's inner light. But you'll notice that the Sabbath lights are lit with one wick. And then 25 hours of magic pass. Saturday night comes, the holy Sabbath is ending, and we have a ritual. We say Havdalah, we make a separation, and believe it or not, we do the same thing. We light candles. But this time, instead of lighting a single wick, we take a torch. Where there are 2 wicks, we light it and we make a blessing, not who has made us holy and given us tranquil Sabbath lights, but blessed are you, God, who has created the light of fire. And these 2 wicks have to be burning. You actually should not make the blessing if it's only a single match. It's two matches coming together. To me, that's the message. Shabbat, you are for yourself. When I say for yourself, I don't mean it in a selfish way, but you are concentrating on your inner world. After that moment of that oasis of time, of holiness, now you're out to go and better the world for someone else as well. And that's why your candle has to, which is a flame, has to make another flame ignite. And there are energies out there that you have to harness, and only you can harness, to bring goodness and to bring a transformation into this world. So, I don't want to be too philosophical. Like I said, I enjoy a vacation just like you. I'd like to be relaxed. But I want to remind us, and myself in particular, the greatest form of relaxation is not trying to change the world, but to appreciate what you have and to make more room within yourself for others. With that strength and with that vacation, we have the strength and the vigor to go out and to light 2 candles, 2 wicks, to ignite warmth and to bring out energy not only within ourselves but with others as well. So, my friends, may we all have a Shavua Tov, a good week, a satisfying week, a week of productive energy, culminating in that vacation, relaxation time of the Holy Sabbath. Let's hope and pray that the Mashiach comes and then that seventh day will be extended to the seventh millennium. Shalom.